Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dani Rios for those that don't know me. Welcome back. Today I'm gonna show you how I pack for quick trips, weekend trips, and how I unpack my things when I get to my hotel or wherever it is that I'm staying. Over the years, I've gotten some tips that I think will be helpful for you. I am going to Choctaw Casinos with my best friend Sierra. We're just gonna hang out for 3 days. So I'm kind of excited and it'll just be a really quick trip. So that's why it was so easy for me to pack for this one. Usually it's a nightmare and I get really stressed out. But this way you can learn some ways to not stress yourself out and pack easy breezy. Yeah, all right, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's go. So I'm gonna show you how I pack things for little trips like these. Usually the very first thing I do, I make sure I pack some pajamas. Sometimes we tend to forget those because we're so busy about our outfits and whatnot. So that is like the very first thing that goes in there. After that, I kind of grab just little items that I think are gonna make outfits. Sometimes I don't have set outfits. I pack random things and I'm like, okay, I'll make it work. But the outfits that I do have picked out, I like to keep them kind of together. That way, whenever I get to the hotel, I can just grab them and I know what goes with what. Very important. Do not forget all your underwear and all that stuff. Super, super important. And I always take tons of products with me everywhere I go. So that's why this Shop Bando little travel case has been literally a lifesaver. It's literally my favorite thing. It has my hair oil, my skincare items, and I usually pack all of my little travel kits in here, or not travel kits, but travel size skincare items in here and anything else that fits because guys, this seriously has changed my life. Usually I would always get like anxious because I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what it is. But now that I have this little thing, I never take these things out. It just stays in this little bag at all times. And I pack that bag and I know that that bag has literally all my things that I need, especially this deodorant. That is very important. You don't want to forget your deodorant. This one is from Source Vital. It's natural. It's literally the best. I will have a link for you guys. So if you want to shop it, you can. Seriously, my favorite thing. But yeah, I mean, I have little hair mask in there, scrubs, lotion, dry shampoo, my razor, just things that I know that I would forget if I didn't have in this bag. So I love this tiny little bag. I always pack it in there. Always make sure you take your makeup wipes, you don't want to forget that, and your hair straightener or whatever it is that you're going to use for your hair. And I kind of just put all of this stuff at the top because it's kind of the last items that I use before I go on a trip. Never forget your perfume as well and your tech things. Now for weekend trips and just small trips, I try to pack as much as I can in this little luggage. Usually if it's longer trips, I do have to take another bag with me that has my laptop and just all my other techie things, but because this is such a short trip, I can pack everything in here. So on the other side, I always pack my shoes. It's like a must. I tend to always put them opposite sides from each other, like facing upwards, like that first pair, but this luggage has like weird spaces in between, so I try to tuck them in as much as I can. That way you are utilizing all the space of your luggage. And this works out because at the very end you can add random stuff in the little crevices and you're using up all the space in your luggage. Now I almost forgot all my accessories, which I feel like I always do. It's like the last thing on my mind. But make sure you pack your earrings, all your little hair clips that are gonna make your outfits. And honestly, this is bad, but I always just toss them in my luggage like that. It's bad, but that's how I do it. And don't forget your medicine, very important. Also, I always pack my planner. And like I said, I would usually always put all this stuff in a different bag if it's a longer trip. But because it's such a short trip, everything fits in this luggage. So I make sure I pack my chargers, my planner, and usually my laptop I just leave out because I'm always working. Now, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but I always forget an outfit that I'm going to wear on my way back from my trip. It's like I'm always worried about what I'm wearing there and the outfits during the trip, but I always forget what I'm going to wear on the way back. So make sure you pack that. You don't want to forget that because you don't want to be wearing dirty clothes that you've already worn during the trip. So that's it. So I'm pretty much packed, but I totally forgot to put in my makeup bag because I still hadn't done my makeup and my brush and my toothbrush. So I'm just gonna pack that super quick in my luggage and we are about to go. So I'm gonna put it in there, toss it in there, and then we will head out. I told you guys those crevices come in so useful. I'm packing my brush, my toothbrush, my makeup powder, my makeup bag, and those little spaces just really work out in the end. Usually my makeup bag is the last thing that goes into my luggage just because I leave it out, like if I'm gonna do my makeup and stuff like that before I leave. But as you can see, it fit really nicely with everything else. I always put it on the side of the shoes, and that makeup bag is like really flexible, so I love it. It was actually a gift. So yeah, this is truly how I pack for little weekend trips like these.
Like I would do it 3. Everything is big for you.
Okay guys, so I just picked up Sierra and my friend Kia, and now we are headed to Choctaw Casinos. So we're on our way, and yeah, are you guys ready?
So ready.
Oh my god, we have no energy right now. I need to eat and then I'll be good to go. Now this part of the video, I'm kind of just showing you how I unpack once I get to my hotel room. And guys, I really am such like a clean freak and like organizational freak. I don't know what that's called, but I always take out all my products. I like being able to see everything that I need in front of me, and I always lay out my outfits. So for example, that night I was going to go to dinner, so I was laying out my outfit before I went in the shower with my shoes and accessories and everything. And honestly, it's the best. I love being organized. Now, when trips come to a close, this is how I put everything back in its place and how I pack to head on home. Again, like I said, everything that goes into this bag are things that I use on every single trip, so I make sure I'm very organized with that, and I put everything back in its place. My cleanser, Drunk Elephant cleanser, it's my number one, my go-to. If you don't have it, you must buy it. I actually have used my Sephora birthday gift 3 times this year because that is part of a gift, so don't judge me. But yeah, I put everything back in its place. And I know that for the next trip, I can just grab this little bag and everything I need will be in here. I actually didn't even know that it had a side pocket, so I'm putting all my medicine and vitamins on that little pocket. But honestly, how cute is this bag? It's like a lifesaver. It's amazing. So now that my trip has come to a close, I'm just packing everything away. And honestly, when I'm packing to go back home, it's really just not that great. I put all my dirty clothes on one side and I kind of just stuck things in there, but it's nothing that crucial. I'm like, I'm headed home, I'm done, I give up. So I just kind of add everything in there. Now this is the part that was very important to me because I know people that don't unpack for weeks, maybe even months, but I do not understand. I can't fathom that. I literally have to unpack the minute I get home. And this is kind of how I do it. So because I put all my dirty clothes on one side of my luggage, I kind of just toss everything in my dirty bin just because I know that for sure, like everything is dirty. I don't even have to think about it. It's just like all that stuff on that side, it's dirty, gotta go in the laundry. Now for my little travel beauty bag, I take out the things that I'm still going to use on the daily, like my medicine and vitamins, and everything else I leave as is. I do tend to restock it if I ran out of anything during the trip. That way I know that for my next trip I can just get it and everything is restocked and has everything I need. But I basically just put this back and I don't really do anything with that. Now because I am so organized, there is a place for each item. So like my hair items, they go into that little bin. Even my makeup bags have a little box, and that's why it's so easy for me to unpack because I know where everything goes. Now the Choctaw Casinos trip was actually a blogger trip, so they gave us tons of little souvenirs and cute things to take home, like this bag. So I'm kind of just adding everything they gave us into this bag so I know for sure everything from that trip is in here. And if you go on vacation, you can just add all your souvenirs and everything you bought into one space so you know that everything from that trip is in a bag. So if I ever head to Choctaw Casino again, I know that that bag has all my things that I need for that trip. Putting that bag up there was a struggle, y'all. And for my favorite part, my shoes, because it's the easiest, I literally just put them back. I got this shelf made for my friend Cynthia. She's literally the best at interior design, but I really wanted some organization in my closet. So this makes it so easy. Once I get back from trips, I just put all my shoes back in its place, and it's life-changing. Seriously, if you don't have one of these, I don't know what you're doing. I'm not gonna lie, the little items is my least favorite part of unpacking, and I think this is what gets everyone. It's just like, it's such a hassle. You're like, ugh, I don't want to do that. But I just do it. I unpack the day I get home, because if I don't do it then, I just know it's just not gonna happen. So I just take out everything, put it on my floor, because if it's on my floor, I'm more likely to actually get it done. Okay, we're almost done, guys, I swear. So the very last thing, obviously, are my clothes. Now, whatever pieces that are clean and I feel like I can rewear and I don't have to wash, I kind of just hang them up. This is the very last step. It's my favorite step, because once I do this, I know that I'm finally done packing. But basically, I just put everything back on the hanger. And yeah, this is kind of my routine. This is honestly how I unpack every single time after I'm done with a trip. I hope you learned some new ways to unpack, and make sure you just get it done. Just do it. You'll feel so much better. You don't have to wait weeks and months to unpack. Just get it done. Hopefully this video also encourages you to stay more organized and just to have a place for everything, because that'll make it so much easier to unpack, because you're just like, okay, I know where this goes. I'm just gonna put this here. And yeah, it just makes the process so much easier. Okay, I need to stop. I actually just finished packing to go on my other trip for my friend's bachelorette. It's gonna be a weekend trip, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something new. You learned how to pack. I hope it's easier for you and you take some tips and tricks on, you know, how to make your packing experience easier. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to my channel, make sure to like this video, and let me know if you have any other video ideas. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time.